Hello everyone, this is Mr. Ben, and we are going to make a sock puppet today. Now, in making a sock puppet, you should get a sock that is, if you're a kid, probably about an adult-sized sock, because when you bring in a kid-sized sock, sometimes it doesn't fit on a kid-sized hand. Sometimes it's a little too tight. But if you get a grown-up size sock, kind of like this is one of those socks that I got from home that has a little hole in it, but you can get just a sock that doesn't have a mate or something like that. And just practice putting your hand in that sock until you get it all the way to the toes. And you'll notice that there is a little place for you to make a mouth for that sock puppet right at the end, right by the toe of the sock. But sometimes when you are making a sock puppet, and you're talking with that sock puppet, the mouth kind of starts coming out of your hand, and your mouth kind of disappears as a sock puppet. So we're going to make a little bit stronger of a sock puppet, and what we're going to do is that we're going to cut out from cardstock an oval about the size of an avocado, or about the size of an orange. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold that in half, and that is going to become the inside of the mouth of your sock puppet. So you're going to put it inside that place where you were talking with your puppet. You are going to put it inside that toe area and find out where that is, so that when you glue it inside, it's going to keep that mouth right where it is, and you're not going to have to worry about that mouth part coming out. So the couple of ways you can do that is that you can turn the sock inside out after you have kind of clamped that where it needs to be. Turn that sock inside out where you have the toe, and you're going to glue that mouth onto it. So you're going to take some glue, and I'm actually going to use hot glue, but you can use Elmer's glue. I'm going to use hot glue to make it stick a little bit better. And I would recommend, if you're using hot glue, to make just a line around the edges of that oval of cardstock, and then just clamp that down on the toe of that inside out sock. You're going to press on it. If you're using Elmer's glue, same deal, you're just going to press on it to make that glue dry. Once the glue is dry, then you can turn the sock right side out again. And that is going to give you your nice firm mouth there, so that when you talk with your sock puppet, it has a nice mouth that's not going to come out of the sock. Hi everybody, my name's Billy Bob. It's nice to see you all. How's it going today? Then, once you've gotten that glued inside, you are free to add any kind of additions to your sock puppet. So I want to put some eyes and some puff balls onto my sock puppet, so that's what I'm going to do. You can do this, if you're using Elmer's glue, you can do that with the sock on your hand, so you know where to place the eyes and where to place, hair, if you're going to use yarn hair or other kinds of hair. You can do that while the sock is on your hand. If you're using hot glue, that might not be such a good idea, because the hot glue might go through the sock and be a little bit ouchy on your hand. So I'm going to take the sock puppet off of my hand, because I want to use hot glue to add my eyes and the puff balls on, And I'm just going to add a dot of glue. You don't have to use a ton of glue, whether it be Elmer's or hot glue, to get those eyes on and get the puff balls on. And the great thing about this is that you can make sock puppets that look like characters from books or characters from movies or TV shows or animals. So you can, pick out an animal that you really like if you're doing a unit on animals or something like that. And you can make a sock puppet that makes it look like it's one of those animals. Um, then, after you have had things dry onto your sock puppet, you are ready to have it start talking. Hi, remember me, Billy Bob? Oh, I'm so happy to see everybody today. Thanks for letting me join you today. So that is how we make a sock puppet. Thanks, everybody.